What up, world? Peace, kings and queens. Yo, I'm doing this video for all the members of Phoenix Rising and just people in general. I've been having it on my mind to do this video for a while. And I didn't because I just, wasn't in a mindset. I wasn't in, the space or energy to just do it. I really didn't care, to be honest with you. But I wanted to now do it just for me, and to show an example of transparency and vulnerability and just being real. So please don't take anything that I'm saying as being arrogant. I'm a very humble person, very down to earth, but I just think a real truth needs to be spoken. I would start back from the beginning of my life. For me, I grew up very different from most people. I'm coming to realize most people have gone through some state of trauma, some very harsh things happening. They've grown up out of lack. And I did not. I grew up in an environment where I had an abundance of love. I was very protected. Nothing happened to me that was out of the way, out of the norm. And I grew up with examples of strong people. I grew up in a different age. This new age, it's just totally different. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Like growing up with your family, your cousins, in a neighborhood to where you know everybody and everybody knows you. I grew up around entrepreneurs, so that's what I saw, which later on in life, it's, kind of helps you, and it plants the seed of what you will do and be in your real life. So I say that to say that I'm truly a very loving, kind, helpful individual. My mom used to tell me stories about, how I was when I was even younger, just wanting to help people, always thinking about everybody else. And I'm still like that into this day. So that's the backdrop of the story. I'm saying that to say that from the inception of Phoenix Rising, I did it for a reason, because I was on my spiritual journey and awakening. And when I delved into my inner self and, got a greater inner and understanding of the world and the universe and things that were out there, I began to be exposed to a lot. And I was on that search and quest for knowledge at a very young age because, man, the things that I experienced at a young age, it was very out of the norm, very supernatural. And people have real gifts. So for those people, mainly is why I do what I do, is what shaped my life, and is why I live the way I live. And I know it's totally different from the norm because most people are programmed by societal norms. And I was too. So I get it. I'm not judging anybody. That's why one of my mottos is love not, or judge not, love a lot. But again, I say that to say my heart chakra has always been open. My third eye has always been open. And because of that, I experienced a lot of supernatural things that led me on a quest for knowledge. So I was always open to just the dogma or religion. And like I said, I was programmed by it too. But internally, mentally, spiritually, it just didn't feel right. I always knew there was more. I was that child that asked questions about the Bible. And I got shunned and hushed by the adults because they also agreed with me, I could feel. But they were so programmed and inoculated that they just went along to get along. And y'all excuse me, this is a real video. Like I said, I'm being transparent. I'm on here looking crazy. So it's not all about getting on social media trying to front. I'm just being real. So, with that being said, me being who I am today, all of that shaped it. Just like any and everybody else's childhood shaped who they are as an adult. So, growing up, I always had this gift, this level of sensitivity and awareness that, you know, I realized when I delved into astrology, that was a big part of my journey. It helped me enter and understand a lot. And me being a Scorpio, as you guys are, it had a lot to do with it. So when I learned these things and then I overcame certain things that we as Scorpios have to overcome, like for one, letting go. That's one of our biggest struggles, is letting go. We try to act like we don't care, but we care a lot. And that's what formed a lot of our defense mechanisms. The tough shell or the appearance of. And we're indestructible in the sense that we will be able to take what will kill most people, burn in the ashes and rise stronger and wiser. But we need to start walking in that more. We let one pain, one mishap cause us to go into a shell and into the shadows for life, when pain is one of the greatest fertilizers for growth. And you're out of that pain, you will receive love. So anyway, learning that, I started the group Phoenix Rising. I started the group Phoenix Rising for Scorpios in general. Not all Scorpios will tap into their true power and their inner strength and wisdom and intuition and let that lead and guide them through life. Most Scorpios will let mishap, pain, or very bad mistake cause them to be other than what they should be. I'll just say it like that. So, started the group, and with this group, I wanted to truly interact with Scorpios on a real level. I wanted to have real conversations. I wanted to explore our Scorpio energy. And being in a very non-traditional, at this point in my life, relationship, my wife, amazing life partner, the best person I've ever met, the purest person you will ever meet. We're very traditional. Married 7 years. No, it was just like the world. We did nothing outside of that. And then I began to change mind, body, and spirit. I truly went on my awakening, went to Africa, did a trip to Kemet, to Egypt. Y'all, we went to Cairo, we visited the pyramids. Yo, that experience that I had in the pyramids definitely shifted my life. There is something to, ancient civilizations, and that's why I'm so intrigued in it and about it. And I just dedicated my life to it, traveling to all of these sacred sites, because, it's not for nothing that our ancient ancestors left these things all over the planet. And for whatever reason, since a youth, it's been innate within me. I just knew about it. And I just had to make that trek, so to say. And when I did, it changed my life. It really did. I got to meditate in the King's Chamber, and my life shifted. And I learned a lot in reference to our true elders and our true culture, being schooled by the elders, the men and the women, but especially the women. And I advise everybody to take a trip to Africa, but especially the women, because we're in the age of Aquarius. It is a divine feminine energy being poured onto the planet. And there is a great shift where it was a more patriarch, type of energy. Now it's the matriarch. It's shifting, and you'll see women taking positions of power. Hence, Vice President Kamala Harris. You're gonna see women ruling kingdoms, and true men that are led by the Most High, men that are walking in their God-given responsibilities. They will love, protect, cultivate, heal those women. You know what I mean? It's like we're the bodyguards of the true queens, the gods, because women are the true gods. Do your research. But with that being said, I've always been like that. I was raised in a family to where the men handled certain responsibilities and cared for the women. The women handled certain responsibilities and cared for the men. And it really shaped me. And growing up, I began to realize, especially as I began to interact with people and, connect on a deeper level, again, mind, body, and spirit, I learned that a lot of people did not have the childhood or upbringing that I did. A lot of people were in dire, stressful, very unhealthy situations, and that shaped them as people. So anyway, me being open to exploring Scorpio energy, one of the main energies, because that's what I could relate to. And then as I began to meet Scorpios, I realized our lives were parallel in a lot of ways. So after starting the group and doing the documentary and meeting people and doing Scorpio bashes, I got to interact one-on-one with a lot of Scorpio energy. And in that, a lot of conversations, a lot of time spent, a lot of going on a deeper level took place with certain individuals, those that were open to it, those that were intrigued by me, and I was intrigued by them for whatever reason. And it's usually an energy with me. It's usually a spiritual energy, a familiarity. It's really not about looks or material things. It's really not about none of that. It's energy and spirit. So, and again, having the ability to see auras since, man, I was young is, again, one of the things that just shaped my life and steered my life and guided my life. So when I started the group, I began to meet people, and people would give me their stories. A lot of them were sob stories. And with my heart, I just wanted to help. I wanted to do all that I could do to bless these people, to give them the opposite of what they experienced. So I opened my heart, I opened my home, I opened my wallet, I even opened my marriage to people. And if you guys go through my page, because one thing I don't do is what I see most people do is once they deal with you and the whole social media thing, which most of it is a facade, I just post pictures of my real life. And when people disconnect from you, they'll delete posts and pictures and try to delete those memories. I never do that, ever, because it was a part of my life. But if you go through my page, which I'm sure a lot of you have or will do, especially being Scorpios, because we're the detectives of the zodiac, we're the researchers, and we're just nosy as hell. But getting back to the story, I open up myself to a lot of people. And again, that's what I do in life as well, from relationship counseling to having a nonprofit to help people that have gone through sexual abuse, because I'm realizing a lot of that has happened. And we'll get to all of those things, but coming to these realizations, it hurt my heart. I wanted to change the world in the sense of making it a better place. And I just have a heart to love. I've been hurt. I've been used. I've been abused. I've been lied on. In no way, shape, form, or fashion am I perfect, and I have my faults. But trust me, anything that I did it out of love. And after hearing certain people's stories, which I've come to realize now, a lot of those stories were lies and manipulation. But nevertheless, I open myself to these relationships. And a lot of these relationships form out of the group Phoenix Rising. I've had people come stay in my home or homes, different properties. I've helped them in different ways. You guys, I try to support you. If I see you doing something, I'm going to support you because I'm just in a position to do that. You know, I know it may appear that I'm around a lot of people, but I'm very isolated and live a very exclusive and restricted life. If I allow you in, it's for a purpose. A lot of people took advantage of that, and that's why for a while, to be honest with you, I was hurt. I had to, as Scorpios do, our misery does not like company. So when going through things, we retreat, we go within, we lick our wounds, we heal, and we come back out. I've never been the type of person to let someone else's use or abuse or wrong treatment of me allow my heart to close and me to shut down in a way to where I won't innately be who I am. And I can honestly say I've tried to be cold-hearted, to not care, to go in the shadows and just do my own thing. I just can't. When I see people hurting, when I see the world in the state that it's in, I have now kind of figured out my life is just like I'm one with the universe, and my life is like seasons. In winter, I go in and I hibernate. In the fall, you go through a transitional stage. In the spring, you start to come alive and do the things you need to do to get your life back together. And in summer, you're thriving, you're on fire. And that's why I hate the winter as well. And I'm trying to never have another winter. And where I am in life, that is possible. So with my blessings, I try to bless others. With an abundance of love, I try to love those that lack love. I'm pretty straight financially. I try to help those that are struggling. People that need to change environments or get out of, their regular everyday life. I try to share my places and resources with them. And I promise you it's all out of love. I'm not trying to use nobody. I'm not trying to recruit nobody, which is another thing. I live a very non-traditional life, and I think when people know that, they prey on that, or they think that they can come in and manipulate the situation when I can't be played. I'll just put it to you straight like that. I cannot be played. And for everybody that came in and tried to use or manipulate or play me, it backfired on them. So with that being said, I opened myself up, and I had these people that I would interact with, meet, hang out with. And out of that, certain people I would click with, and I would go into deeper relationships with them. Very intimate. I'm very loving and affectionate. And if I connect with you on that level, it is what it is. But I'm in a situation to where I'm not lying, I'm not cheating, I walk in a high level of integrity and truth, and that's what it is. And what I've come to realize is that bothers a lot of people, men and women alike. It bothers men because I feel that a lot of men, I think, are innately just not monogamous, but we're in these situations where we're restricted by other people's beliefs, insecurities, and the things they experience in life. I, myself, and my spouse, we've overcome those things. So I walk in a level of freedom that most men would never reach. And I see that that's why I get a lot of certain energy from men. Women, I guess they feel that I am not walking in integrity and truth, and I'm doing something wrong, and I'm just treating my sweet, pure wife just so wrong, when my wife is one of the most blessed women in the world. She's happy, and can you imagine going through struggles on your own, still helping people, and people turn around, use, lie, hurt, and try to create a scenario that is so not true? But what I've come to learn is you let the Most High fight your battles in those instances. And I've never bashed anyone. I've never, I've spoken and lived in my truth. And that's what I'll continue to do. But again, go back through the history. And a lot of you in the group know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to call any names. I'm not going to badmouth anybody. But you know the truth. A lot of you have met me. A lot of you were there. I'm not going to say a lot. Some of you have interacted amongst these situations. You've met me and my family, what I would call my family at the time. And if you go back to look, anybody that I've opened my life to, look at them before they came and look at them after they came. They were changed for the best, mind, body, and spirit. They were blessed with amazing experience and opportunities. And a lot of people took advantage of that, used it, or thought that I was just going to I don't know, take care of them and their children, which I did. I was a father to a lot of children because that's another thing that is near and dear to me. But again, can you imagine struggling with your own miscarriage or loss and you still being a father and a help to other people's children? And then come to realize the situation, that the sob story that you heard, it was lies, it was a manipulation for a reason that is so mind-blowing. It's simple. It's like, my thing is, just tell the truth to me. You don't have to lie to me. Whatever you want to do, to be honest with you, yeah, I'm kind of like a genie, I feel, to people, because I'm in a position to help change people's lives. I'm in a position to help people fire their bosses. I'm in a position to help people relocate, and a lot of people want to do that, leave their dire situations. I'm in a position to help people make more money than they're currently making. And I don't have to, I'm straight. Relationship wise, it has caused me to even change the way I think and deal with relationships. I get monogamy for the sense of it's more stressless. You don't have to deal with a lot of stress. When dealing with multiple women, you have to deal with their emotions, especially if they have children. You have to deal with the life that they've come out of, and it's just a lot that you have to deal with, right? So in doing that, some things work, some things don't. But in my life, it's more highlighted. It looks and appears to be something that it's not. And I can tell from certain people what they think they know, what they think they've observed, and they don't know what they think they know. It's so far from the truth. And it doesn't help when these people leave you, block you, only so they can talk lies and deceive people and paint a narrative that is so not the truth, when all truth comes to light. And it's funny how things have been manifesting. I'm not the type to create no fake pages, go spy on nobody's page. I don't got time for that. My real life is so busy. That's why I don't spend a lot of it on social media. That's why I don't front and perpetrate for social media. But what bothers people is my real life is dope. My real life is amazing. My real life is a dream come true. And I've realized that even people that come visit me, a lot of people, they enjoy it. They're blessed. They have a good time. But when they have to go back to their real life, they start to feel some type of way about me because this is just my reality. Every day is truly a vacation. And I don't say that to boast or brag. That's my reality. It is Tuesday and I'm on the lake chilling and it's empty because most people are at work. But being an entrepreneur, it gives you a level of freedom. And I'm not going to put anybody in a position that I wouldn't be in. You see what I'm saying? I guarantee you, I could put you in a position that you will work less, you will do easier work, and you will make more. And some people, I don't know, they just want people to do everything for them. And a lot of times that's why things don't work. A lot of times when it doesn't work out how they try to manipulate you, it really bothers people. But again, my life is transparent. I don't have to hide and lie, and I don't have to delete and bash somebody. Yo, go through the beginning of my page and you will see who I am. Talk to anybody, even have a conversation with, because some of you are still friends with them, and you're able to see the BS and the lies, and you're looking at me funny style. But at the same time, a lot of you do see through the lies. You do see that this is not adding up. And a lot of you in the group rock with me. But a lot of you don't. A lot of you are there to be spies, to hate, to take that back to those people. And that's cool. I know who is who. I know who rock with me. I know who don't. And for those that do, yo, I rock with y'all. And for those that don't, it is what it is. You have a job too. And no prophecy or prophetic thing or thing of God can be done without a Judas. So a lot of you, I allow you to be just to see what's what, because a lot of you play both sides of the fence. But it is what it is. Again, I don't have to do this, but I just felt in my spirit led to do this. For whatever reason, today was that day. I was just sitting on my boat, looking over the lake, and Spirit said, take some time to do that. And for the past 30 minutes, I've been talking my heart, my mind, my truth. Again, not bashing anybody. If I've opened myself up to experience, I did it out of love. And the craziest thing about me as a person, once I love you, I'll always have some type of love for you. But a lot of people, they are living a lie. My life is very transparent. It's very non-traditional. It's very unique. It's very blessed. And it makes people feel some type of way. I realize I touch people's emotions, whether it's positive or negative. And I'm okay with both because that's my purpose. I know that I'm walking in purpose. I know that I'm sent here to help, to heal, to stir the emotions of people, to speak a truth that offends people in love. And a lot of my posts make some people feel some type of way, even the people that I'm cool with. I realize I post certain things and they, because they have a difference of opinion, they even make little subliminal posts. And that's cool because I'm not the type of person that you have to go along to get along with. I want a difference of opinion and I'm gonna still love you. We can still be cool because that's adult type stuff. That's being mature. And I just wish more of you were like that. You know, like it was a post, it was some dialogue in the group. And I'm not going to call names, but somebody pretty much got checked with the truth, and they were offended, they were upset. And I just wanted to jump in and say, yo, we should be able to have difference of opinions and still be able to coexist. That's what Phoenix Rising is about. Phoenix Rising is about challenging you while not judging you, giving you a difference of opinion, going against the grain, but still walking in love, light, and positive energy. It's about you showing not just your sexual side, but your intellectual side, your spiritual side. It's about you sharing your gifts and what you bring to the table. And a lot of you have businesses. A lot of you are doing some amazing and awesome things because I'm talking to you. And I go, like I said, into seasons where I need my alone time. If I'm cool with you, if I had a conversation with you, don't let the time that pass in between that make you feel some type of way. If you've ever visited me and I've invited you out to where, you know, I reside or just be, it's still all love. If I've ever met you, if I've ever interviewed you, if I've ever had a phone conversation with you, yo, just know from me, it is all love. Whether you rock with me or not, because that's just the person that I am. But I'm going to keep being me. And I'm now in a season to where, again, I'm being creative. I'm going to still be doing photo shoots and interviews and traveling and meeting people and doing events. Not because I'm doing it to be liked, or not because I'm trying to be somebody that I'm not. It's just because I can, and it helps people. It truly changes people to see people out here and see their stress just leave them, to give them an experience that they've never had, to get them in an environment to where they're not judged, to have deep conversation. Yo, that's who I am. That's what I'm about. You could take it, you could leave it, but I'm going to live my life regardless. So to all of y'all, I'm open. I don't feel no type of way. I can't harbor hate in my heart. Like I said, I've tried to be that cold-hearted person that, you know, that's just not me. You know, my planetary alignment and stars were just my past lives, and in this lifetime, it just aligned to where things are perfect. I don't even have any karmic debt. So I'm just here to be love, light, and positive energy. And a lot of people can't stand that because they're just not that. They front to be it, they want to be it. And I realize I influence a lot of people, and I can humbly say that. But the only thing I'm saying is let's connect, let's vibe. Don't, you see what I'm saying? Just don't be shysty. Don't be a person with negative traits. You know, walk more of in the fruits of the spirit. So that's what I'm about. You know, it's not a facade. It's not faking. It's not like what I see most people do on social media. It's smoke and mirrors. My life is not like that. And that's why I open anybody to come to visit me. Come get the conversation, the fun, the experience, the healing, the love that you need. Because that's my purpose. I'm not sure if you're not walking in your purpose and your I am, but I am walking in mine. You can judge it, but it is what it is. So I just wanted to take the time to do this video and to let y'all know the real. And that's my truth. And I'm going to continue to speak it and live it. Phoenix Rising, I love y'all. We're about to do some amazing things and take it to higher heights and new levels. And for those that are open to it, we'll connect. And those that are not, you continue to lurk in the shadows and be shysty. But again, you're not fooling nobody. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Much love, light, and positive energy to all. Peace.